as most people know, what the Scrabble game is, a word game where you are pretty much like the Scrabble board game that most people are familiar with. Basing of letters. Normally in the actual board game, you do have the option of being able to pick from a bag full of various different tiles that have letters on them, and then based on the number of letters that you have with you, try to make a word, something that is obviously a word. It's not something that you're just making up and just to make, to put it on the board. But anyways, when you play it, you have the option of having a quick play or connecting on Facebook, and then also playing the multiplayer through Wi-Fi. Basically, more games is going to take you to the Scrabble website and, do that. Options basically allows you to set the option. Right now, we've got the game music on. This is as loud as it can go. So that's the on. My music, obviously, if you want to listen to your own music while you're playing, you can also, set that on. Basically, you're just tapping to toggle it on or off. And, of course, the volume has a slider, which is a nice thing. Special effects level. Basically, when you're playing, it will make special effects. Game tips is on. Or if you want to reset the game settings, you can do that. You have your statistics. Basically, your best game, how many points and that kind of stuff. How many draws and whatever it is. Since I don't really play that often, it doesn't have very much. The help screen allows you to figure out how to use the controls. Okay. I pretty much, I believe I have done most of the screenshots just to show you what they have. So I'm just going to show you, back to the options. And of course the rules. Going back to the about screen, your credits, privacy, and share settings. Pretty important, of course. Basically, that's, tapping on that little icon also allows you to set your own music instead of the music right now. You have the option of quick play. We have a save game, so I'm just going to continue on just to give you an idea of, and every time you have you can shake the device to shuffle the tiles. Basically, you're given a certain number of decks, or you can also press on this button and it's going to pretty much just shuffle it. So basically, I'm playing against the computer. So this is my score. I'm pretty bad at it, obviously. But anyways, based on here, you can exchange your tiles if you wanted to. Obviously, by exchanging your tiles, you're losing your turn. It's my turn right now, so I have the option of trying to figure out what I want to do with this. And of course, you can always use what they call, it's like a cheat thing where you can just play the best word, let them computer figure out what's the best word based on what you've got. I don't even know this word. Zebek. Okay, well, let's might as well go for it. So once you've got your tap, let's just go back in here. Basically, you can double tap on the screen, and then it will zoom in, or you can easily just zoom in simply by dragging and dropping the tiles that you have on the bottom onto the board wherever you want it to. So right now we've got it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on this play button, and it's going to play. So this is pretty much it. This is the last, because right now CPU has 4 tiles left. Okay, I've got more tiles, so I've got to try and figure out what the best way is. Like I said, you can always just, the cheat way, obviously, like I said, is to use the best word. Basically, the computer will allow you to play the best word. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, anyways, gonna play. I'm sure the computer is gonna win because he's gonna put all of his Okay, he's got 2 tiles left. So basically, the object of the game is to try and, get rid of all the tiles you have on the board, and obviously make the higher score. Oh, he passes his turn. Okay. So, no more best word. I'm going to be stuck with the 2 T's here. And Gotta figure out what's the best way to put in a T. Yep. He passes a turn, he might as well lose. Okay, what I've got. I can put another T here. Oops, wrong one here. So you can see. Huh? Oh. Wait a second here. Let me just figure it out. Let me. Just give me a minute here. Okay, so I'm just going to put the T here. I'll drop it over here. Oops, not here. Next one. That's the nice thing about being able to, let me get my T out. Here. So basically, I've won. Basically, you know, I'm kind of cheated. But anyways, that's how you play it. The whole game, obviously, is to try and get as the highest score you can, as well as being able to be the first person that has finished off all the tiles on his plate here. And that's basically it. Now let's go back into quick play. This is where you can actually select various different ways. You can, the game mode, pretty much everything is going to be the same thing. Pretty much your options are going to be pretty much the same. So right now I'm just going to go through the computer. You have a game style is always going to be either the classic 75 points, 150 points, 8 round, 12 round, and the classic difficulty is going to be either normal, hard, or easy. Okay. Duplicate on or off may basically disallowing you to have duplicate or something. Dictionary, Merriam-Webster. Okay. So you can change, pass and play, or solo game, play by yourself, or going back to computer. And that's basically the options you have. The nice thing about this is that when you're playing with Facebook, you can do a quick play. Now let's go and pass and play. And go play, and you're going to figure out who you're going to be playing with. Let me just get out here. I thought I had it on Facebook, but I guess not. So on the more games, it's going to go to the EA games, basically showing you what they have. Going back here, I thought I had it under, like I said, thought I had it as a Facebook Connect. That's right. Okay, so I need to connect first, and I'll come back after I connect it. So basically, this is what it looks like when you have logged into your Facebook account. Basically, obviously, it's going to retrieve all information. You're going to install this on the, you have your public games. Basically allows you to figure out all the people who have public games. We have somebody that's called September is here. This is a regular, fast, and a newbie. Okay. If you wanted to play with those guys, you always just tap on it. Or you can create your own game. And then you're going to be playing with friends. So the same thing, you're going to create your game, the game name, number of players, 2, 3, or 4 if you wanted to. The friend, basically this is going to be all your friends. So you're going to figure out which friends you want to play with if you wanted to. And basically you have 3 slots. And then you continue on, and basically it's the same thing, except that you're going to connect it to Facebook, and that's an interesting way of doing everything. And then we have under options, pretty much the same kind of thing. And then we have tell a friend and help and log out, and that's pretty much it. Let me just go back to the menu here, and then you have the multiplayer Wi-Fi. Now you got to connect it. It's not going to, because obviously I don't have another. iPod Touch that I can play through Wi-Fi, but other than that, that's pretty much it. Like I said, quick play basically allows you to pass and play a lot of other things, but it's a lot of fun. I personally find that I mean, if you're a fan of Scrabble, I mean, at one point there was something that's called Scrabble, from the developers, not associated with Facebook, but they had it on Facebook. And then they changed it to Scrabulous. And the problem with that was the fact that Hasbro, the people who owned the name to Scrabble, sued them, so they changed their name, and then they changed a whole bunch of other things, and then obviously I stopped playing with it. And it's nice that Scrabble, even though they went through the law courts and everything and forced all that kind of stuff, but still, it's nice to be able to